I am no longer invited there. Ladies, gentlemen, and those not restricted by binary definitions of gender,
this
welcome
again, huh?
into the Gridge.
Did you hear that's coming?
Last time we were with our party, they were making their way up the riverbank to the Damarum Mountains to reach Damarum. Along the way, they stopped and had a fun, great time at a carnival and fought a Hydra in Parnassus Piddlepon's Polymorph Punch Parade, I want to say.
That sounds right.
I don't think fighting the Hydra was fun, personally. Speaking of Cerberus, he did not think that was fun.
Speaking as one of the two party members who did go down.
Yeah.
It was great for the fucking Wicked Witch of the West over there.
Yeah.
Very good. But your journey has continued along the road. Night has set, and you've all settled in to rest. As the fire warms you, tonight finds you deep in a forest. Almost difficult to traverse, so thickly rooted with vines and twigs.
Roots.
You find a large clearing, although clearing isn't quite the right word. There are still trees here, but they're arranged around more openly than the rest of the forest. If anyone wants to try and make an insight or nature check to figure out what is strange about this convenient copse, you may do so. All right, then. As you all settle into rest, do you leave anyone on watch?
I mean, that's probably a good idea, isn't it?
Probably.
Maybe. You did just steal a lot of money from a dragon.
We didn't do anything wrong, I think. I don't think he deserved it. I don't think one person should have all that wealth, you know?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I don't know if the fact that what we did was morally correct or not has anything to do with whether or not we're in danger, though.
Yeah, the dragon's gonna be like super chill that you stole his shit because he was kind of a bad guy.
Yeah.
I did some self-reflecting and realized that greed is. Yeah.
It's not the one. Speaking of dragons and wealth, though, especially now that you have amassed such in abundance in your cart through gold and magical items, what do we say? Jeremy was the third time we've tried to name the dragon.
The dragon? I think it was Jeremiah, Bartholomew.
Jeremiah is probably more correct.
Yeah.
I'm saying Jeremy because of outside campaigns.
Rest in peace.
But Jeremiah has been sleeping.
Slurp it up, Jake.
In the cart. His claws very closely curled around the bag of holding, which contains a small hoard.
A hoard? No.
But back to the matter at hand. Bert, you seemed wary of things that go bump in the night. Would you like to take your rest or your watch first.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Could you please make me a perception check?
It's not great, Bob. It's an 8.
Okay. Awesome. Bert, what is distracting you tonight that you are unable to keep a wary eye in your surroundings?
I think he leveled up, so I think he's kind of fiddling with trying to sort of figure out the new spells, right? Because I feel like they kind of just come to him, like he translates more of the book that he's got, right?
Yeah.
And so he's got to kind of like, it's like feverishly like, oh shit, I could read this now. I got to like read it before it goes away or changes form again.
Right, yeah.
So he's focusing more on.
And this is the
his OG book, his
ritual
OG
book.
book.
Yeah. I just want to make sure.
His origin book?
You have amassed several books over the course of this campaign. Yeah. So you're out here reading this book, poring over the arcane knowledge within.
He out here reading.
And as the night carries on, you feel a tap on one of your shoulders. Just a gentle.
Is it? I'm guessing I'm probably getting. Well, no, because they're asleep. So yeah, I'm freaked out. Hey, what the?
As you look, you see a live hand with several wooden rings inlaid with silver, gold, and some emerald. And it gives you a thumbs up and then does like a shh to you.
I turn around, I guess.
As you turn around, the hand kind of sits on your shoulder like a parrot. And you see behind you a floating, shimmering elven woman. She is partially transparent, a bit more green than blue here. She has armor made out of petrified wood, mostly bark with curling, twisting, natural patterns along her torso, legs, and arms. And she says, good eve. May I ask, what brings you and your companions to these woods?
We're traveling back to tomorrow and kind of taking the longer way, you know. Not looking forward to traveling on major roads at the moment.
I see. It's not often we get visitors in the Varani woods. Now, you would swear to me that you do not serve the forest's shadow.
Well, that's the first I'm hearing of that, so I hope not.
Good. A wicked warlord who drove my people from their homes and even in undeath refuses to relinquish his claim.
Yeah, sounds like a no good kind of guy.
No, not at all. I myself have been pledged to undeath until we can reclaim our houses, our homes in the trees.
Gotcha.
Say, you seem to be a capable party of adventurers.
I like to think so, yeah.
Would your hearts be open to assisting me in overthrowing the forest's shadow?
I mean, I'm not one for making unilateral decisions, but I'd certainly talk to my pals, you know.
Of course. Might I, though... apologies. My hand can be a bit forward with new friends. Paul, come back, please.
Oh.
And the hand gives sort of, a mischievous kind of movement and hops back.
Man.
It can't... You see, it is her left hand is missing even in this spectral form, and the hand just kind of chills around her on the ground, oftentimes crawling up a tree and sitting on a branch to kind of be at level
Shout out to the Adams family.
with her. Yeah,
That's
pretty
right.
much. As you go and wake your companions, Kirog and Finian are
Fucking
eat
cook.
to
Fucking
wake up.
super zonked.
Yeah.
They've been like asleep for like 2 days. Do we
Listen.
feel like we need to like check on them at all?
Here's what I'll say.
Like, are
I
they,
think
like,
Finian, and
This
this
is-
may be refuted.
This is Cerberus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When these party members rejoin us, this may be refuted, but I think Finian has probably just been being Finian and kind of drinking into a stupor each
That
night.
Makes sense. I'm not concerned about her. That's par.
I
for
think
them.
Kirog has probably been, to his chagrin, spending some time mentoring his intern, just
Wow.
so that he doesn't do stupid shit like follow you guys close enough to get seen by other people.
Can't
on the
wait
boat
till you
you're
have to
in.
tell Kayla that that's what you made her do. She's gonna be so mad.
She's gonna
Yeah.
be pissed. Say Levy. But Cerberus and Dorian, you are woken up. It is approaching midnight. Not yet there, as Bert shakes you.
Is the forest lady here, or did she kind of like fade away into the woods?
I think she probably would have said, "Would your friends be made uncomfortable by my presence, or can I remain to plead my case?"
Yeah, you can stick around, no problem. She really making us do this at midnight?
Oh yeah, for sure.
The undead have no concern for sleep.
Right.
I mean,
Absolutely disgraceful.
Yeah, come on.
they like the nighttime. It's hard to see a ghost during the day because it's so bright and they just kind of glow. So they really take advantage of nighttime. But yeah, Bert, how do you catch up your party members?
Yeah, so I guess I kind of wake them up both at the first kind of same time. And I think real quick before I start talking out loud, I try to do a quick little mental message where I'm like,
Yeah.
"Hey there, ghost lady talking to me. She seems friendly. She's asking for help, but so I kind of do that, and then
All
Right.
you get from Cerberus is like honk, shoot, me, honk. That's just what's going on up there. So
That's really good.
but I think so I send that quickly to sort of get them up on the speed and sort of
Nice.
say that I sort of trust this lady, but not entirely.
Right,
and, like,
right. Be wary.
Yeah, and then I sort of start talking out loud where I
beware.
do a sort of more friendly version of that. Like, "Hey there, I got interrupted by this kindly elf lady. She asking if we might like to help her out against this, kind of garden variety spirit undead lord."
Did you like verify that it's like a real thing that she's trying to get us to, or is she asking us for like money?
And well, I mean, I didn't have time to go to the library, but thought we might just talk to her. It's kind of why you're up here.
Well, I just meant like the woods, not like the library, but that's fine.
I don't have a guide on me of all forest spirits. So let's talk to her.
All right. Where is she?
You see her floating probably 15, 20 feet away, just beyond the edge of the trees,
Oh,
giving you guys space in that kind of blurry zone where you're not sure if she's out of earshot quite yet or not.
there's like a ghost in the tree.
Is that her? Is that the lady? She's got a little wooden hand there, friend too.
I can't
That's
tell
spooky.
I can't tell what her hand's made out of from here. Bert.
She sees you looking, Cerberus, and waves her left arm, which does not have a hand on it.
Oh. Sorry, I'm just getting in the habit of like telling people when I see things that are like suspicious around. I just wanted to make sure that was that she was like
Hell
supposed to,
yes,
she was
king.
like supposed to be there.
Perfect choice.
But that's her, right?
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
By the way, Trixie is sitting in that box. You know she's gonna sit in that floor.
Gotta be in that box, yo.
Kelly was fucking sitting in her cat carrier like the entire afternoon yesterday. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?
That's good. That's good.
You hate this thing."
Okay.
The one time we wanted her to get in it when there was like a tornado or whatever, and she refused to fucking get inside of it. So,
Yeah. Cats be doing their own thing.
Anyway, all right. I guess we'll go talk to her. Dorian, how are you? Are you waking up?
Yeah.
Double D. Valentine.
What? Huh?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, no, I heard you.
Following boss? Okay.
Yeah, I heard you. It's fine. I'm fine. Yeah, we can go look for her.
As you approach, she kind of floats a little bit forward to meet you and says, "Hello,
This whole time.
noble warriors. My name
No,
is..."
I wouldn't say that, but thank you.
Well, nobility is earned, not given, despite what some may think.
I don't think
My
that's
name
the
is
right
Kalena
place.
Varani. I was a wood elf. You're standing in much of what remains of my village. Although long ago our people were forced to flee to other woods as the forest's shadow overtook our home and forced us out. He resides even now in my ancestral home. I have sworn myself that I will not rest my spirit until our home is once again in our hands. I would ask your aid this night, for up to this point I have been unsuccessful in my attempts to oust him. Will you aid me?
So, can you give us more details about this guy?
Yes. This used to be what was known as the Varani Wood. And you see her raise a hand, and all of the trees around you, which were organized in such a strange way, it is suddenly revealed as ghostly structures kind of intermingle with the branches and the trunks of the trees, not obstructing anything or destructing anything, but woven within the trees like a bird's nest almost, but much larger on the scale that humanoids could have had a settlement here. She carries on. This was our home. We lived off of the woods. We made many wondrous goods from the trees and their roots, and that which we traded with the dwarves and any other folk who would come through here. But in the days of old, there were many warlords tearing through the world. The Forest Shadow was one such warlord. They had a vendetta of sorts. I don't know if it was against the wood or the elves, but they would raze forest after forest, leaving naught in their wake. For some reason, they saw fit to drive us from our homes, and as they came upon our wood, we fought valiantly. A few stragglers escaped, but most of us perished here in the fight. The forest was on our side, however, and as the forest's shadow tried to claim our home, he was struck with a curse and brought to death. However, they had not found the revenge they sought, not found the victory they sought. And so they remain in my home to make sure that none could ever occupy these woods again. For longer than memory is useful, I have fought, and I have failed. And I arise and fight again. I seek aid where I can, but the shadow's influence on these woods is felt throughout. They are hard to traverse and cloaked in darkness, even in daylight. It is great fortune that you have found your way here. I plead of you to assist me. I can teach one of you, should you be of elven descent, the ways of the wood elf, some of our secret forest magics.
Whoa.
And I can also promise you anything you might find in our home. It will be of no use to me, as I will finally be able to pass on and join my family in the next plane. I cannot return to them until I have brought home our pride.
Yeah, well, what do you guys seems like a cool enough thing to me. Checks out.
Well, I appreciate your kindness. If you follow me, I can lead us to the...
Did she give us a name yet?
Yes.
Yeah, it was really long.
At the beginning of this long spiel. I put it in the private chat. Kalena Varani. She begins to lead you guys off through the woods. And the thickets get more and more tangled, and even at night, light is sucked from the air around you. Even her ethereal glow is dimmed as you push forward. The stars fading into the smallest pinpricks, if even you can see them through the dense canopy. You approach a large tree. You, at a quick glance, would estimate at least 20 foot in diameter, with roots growing thick as avenues down into the earth and beyond. You see the trunk has been hollowed out. Even after years and years, there is damage on this tree. It has been softened by wind and rain and moss and time. And here the canopy breaks. This tree rises, just barely piercing the sky, but torn asunder. No sign of the branches that once lifted up so high they held up the clouds. Instead, a solitary wooden tower stands before you. Do you do anything before you approach?
Can I do my thing I always forget to do, where we short rest and I give everyone temp HP?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. This ghost doesn't have, like, a clock. And I think is not going to, like, push you...
Or, no, sorry, not even short rest. It's just 10 minutes. So, yeah. Well,
Oh.
like,
I mean, you can do that as you walk there.
Hey, guys, you know, I know we just kind of got up in the middle of the night, but we just pulled off something pretty impressive. You're so talented. You guys are some of the best adventurers I've ever seen. I do that spiel. Everybody gets 11 temp HP.
Wow!
Service is like half asleep because he's asleep.
I think it's.
He's like,
I'm not sure where that comes from. I think it might be level plus charisma, maybe, but that math would add up.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
11.
Yeah.
You approach, And Klein says, make your preparations now, for the fight will not be easy.
Oh no.
Oh, he's just gonna like appear. All right.
Well, he occupies the inside of the tree, the hollow, but whenever I get too close, he is wont to appear. We are but a few steps away from the barrier.
Moji.
He's meowing super hard.
Okay,
Not a fan of that.
No.
Not a fan of the uppies.
Oh.
It happens. You'll get there.
Yeah.
But as you step closer, there is a rumbling in the ground beneath the roots. It unsettles, parting, and a skeletal hoof pierces upwards, and a guttural, dry whinny erupts as a massive skeletal warhorse slams its front hooves down and pushes itself up. And as it slowly marches around, batting its head and stomping its hooves, another ghostly figure appears on its back. This one is cloaked in dark armor with a visor that spreads wide into wings behind it, with a blood-red cloak trailing behind that seems ethereal. And it is that same blood red that this spirit glows translucently with. As you see it unsheath a long sword, holding it wicked in its hand. You can see, even from a distance, the handle is made from one long bone.
Wow, which bone?
A femur, like a nice, like a chunky. Like, you can get some hands on this thing and
Nice.
Okay.
get into it. The figure levels the sword at you and says, "So, more challenges. Tell me, what has the elf offered you to defeat me? I can promise you more."
And did we get anything, or are we just kind of being nice? I don't.
I kind of don't.
We just
I don't
said we
really-
were.
I don't kind of remember what she said.
I think we're
She
mostly
offered-
just kind of doing it.
She offered us like whatever is like left over here or whatever. I think.
Yeah.
I said it 10 minutes ago, so I gotta let you guys know this one or not. Like, come on.
Yeah. No, sorry.
Elf moments. We'll have elf moments.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it seems I was teaching someone some skills.
Teaching some elf skills, some wood elf
Yes.
skills.
Some wood elf magic to any of.
Okay, well, to be fair, that doesn't apply to me, so I'm allowed to not.
That's fair. You can tune that one. Heroes is my favorite toys. Well then, if you think you can defeat me, I'll let you have the first blow.
No.
And they spread their arms and await your
Classic.
attacks. One person can make a move, and then we will enter initiative order.
I want to make a move.
Wow.
All right, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna shoot him.
Yeah.
All right. Here's my D20.
Yeehaw.
That is a 19.
All right, 19. Does hit.
Awesome.
You see your. Did you fix your gun yet?
Oh my god! Wait.
It fucking like stopped working.
No.
Let's pretend I did.
Okay, all right.
Wow.
Okay, I'll let you have this.
Thank you.
I think you know why I'm gonna let you have this particular moment.
Yeah.
You said a 19,
Yes.
and your gun is not magical in any way, correct?
No, it's not.
Okay. You do hit, so go ahead and roll damage for me.
Okay, that is a 7.
Okay. Where were you aiming? Where does this shot go, Dorian?
Right at his head.
I think you hit right between the eyes, and it travels, maintaining all of its velocity and momentum through this ghost before embedding into the wood. It didn't do no damage, but it didn't do a lot.
And this was a
Yeah, that's fair.
attack, seemingly.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a ghost.
All right. I would like you all to please roll initiative for me. Anyone get between 20 and 25?
I got a
Yeah,
23.
I got 21.
Damn.
Excellent.
Bert, what did you get?
19.
19. Hot. Damn. You
Yeah.
guys are bringing the heat. Which makes up for what was it, like 4-5-2 last time or some
That was
shit?
pretty fucking rough.
Yeah.
All right. Dorian, you're up again first. Just
Okay.
wicked-
I think the first thing. I want to do is I want to call my horse.
Yeah.
Now, doesn't that take a minute?
Does it take a
Horse-
minute? It does
horse-
take
like
1
horse
I
minute.
believe it
violence.
does take a minute to cast horse.
Horse and horse.
Ah, it does
Violence.
take 1 minute. To
I
cast
already
horse.
gave you
I
one
just
cool
realized
thing.
I can. Okay. Won't cast my horse right now.
Okay.
I thought it'd be cool if I had a horse because he has a horse.
It would be. It would be sick as hell. Now you know
Yeah.
next time someone says
Okay.
make any preparations you need to cast
Yeah,
horse
I will
before you
prepare.
fight.
I will prepare my horse.
Prepare horse.
Okay, I guess in that case, I will cast. I will cast Shatter at 3rd level.
Hachi Machi. Do I make a save there?
Yes, you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okie dokie. Dirty 20.
Oh, well.
He didn't come here to
That's pretty
fuck
good.
around.
Yeah,
He
I
didn't
get
come- he
it.
didn't come
I
here
get
to
it.
fuck.
You will still be taking some damage.
Okay, great.
So I'm gonna roll that damage. Let me get my D8.
Out of curiosity, what is the save there?
It is a 14. Oh wait,
Okay,
it's a
great.
15. Sorry.
15.
I don't know why I said
Awesome.
14.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, so you still get 3d8, so 7 plus 6 plus 5. Huh.
Is it 3d8 or is that half?
It's half of that. So,
Okay, sorry. What was the total again?
What did I say? 7 plus 6 plus 5. So
Is that 18? So 9?
18. Yeah, 9.
Okay. You see, it doesn't take much effect on the forest shadow, but you do see cracks erupt throughout the skeletal warhorse that he rides. It is still standing, though, as it comes to Cerberus's turn.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna... How far away is he?
I would say 20 feet at this point.
Okay.
He is 20 feet from you guys, and... Oh my. Is it... Max, what happens if you mute your mic? Tough, bud.
What's up?
We're being
can you-
cyber. We're
there's
being
a
cyber
lot of
attacked.
static.
Yeah, by your headphones.
I don't know. Well,
It sounds... Jiggle the connections, maybe. It sounds like something's just not quite in there, right? Oh.
That feel when it's not in there, right?
Anyways, Cerberus, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm
I
gonna-
thought you had a mic over, like, hidden on your desk.
I'm gonna call lightning.
Wowzers.
At 3rd level,
Damn.
Okay.
break it out, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Go stupid, go crazy.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna cast it like directly on him, so he has to do a dex saving throw.
Okay.
Um.
Dexterity saving throw. It's the one person. 14.
Beats it. That's okay.
Damn.
I know.
I mean, choice.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, never mind. Yeah. So half as much damage, so 3d10s. I'm just gonna roll.
Okay.
that.
And you are all well familiar with this at this point, as the sky begins to rumble and clouds gather from nowhere on this night and crackle with arcane power before lightning strikes down.
Yeah. He takes 17 lightning damage.
All right. Is that halved or total?
That's halved. Yeah.
How did you get 34 on 3d10?
No, oh, sorry. No, he's 17. That's the whole thing.
Okay, 17 is a whole
I understand
17.
your question. I understand your question now.
Yes.
Okay.
And he is just atop his horse. Laugh. Quick question. Does call lightning work against one target, or is it like in a line?
The lightning?
Yes.
It's just like a point underneath the cloud, basically.
The horse fucking explodes.
Okay, cool.
The horse just...
what the hell?
There, you see the lightning course through for a split second all of the cracks caused by Dorian's shatter before it just into pieces of bone, splintering around, and the forest's shadow now hovers where it once rode a horse and just well struck. And that brings us to...
I feel like he probably looks like kind of goofy a little bit, just foam like that.
Yeah, I kind
Yeah,
of
probably.
imagined a goofy ghost.
Yeah.
Hold on, Perry. Quick question.
Yeah.
Wasn't there something with like we stowed away our arms and armor when we were on the ship?
You got
Yeah.
those back. You stole them.
We
back.
got those back. Okay. Because I was looking at my armor class, going, "How does that add up?" And I realized I didn't have that equipped. Okay.
Yes, your equipment got taken from you on the boat just for civility.
But we stole it back.
I don't know that we clarified that you stole it back in the heist, but it wouldn't make sense not to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
you got any shit that you didn't have equipped back.
Neat.
Horse dead.
Easy to fucking hit though.
Well, yeah, you know. That brings us to the Forest Shadow. And you see they take the sword and hold it in two hands and thrust forward. And as they carry through the thrust, their ghostly form rushes forward, attempting to pierce you, Cerberus. It does an 18 hit.
I don't like that. Yeah, it does.
Okay, you take 9 slashing damage off of the first attack.
Okay.
And then he's going to try
0
and
off
get
the second attack, right? Yeah.
you. Well, it depends. Does a 16 hit?
Yeah.
That is another 9 slashing damage on
Okay.
that. And then it is just going to stay its course for now, standing in front of you. As Cerberus, you are confronted with this just 7-foot-tall visage of martial horror.
Ah!
It almost looks like the armor is bleeding as that red glow seeps through the cracks. Just between like where it would join. There isn't cracked armor. But that takes us to Bert. He's all up in Cerberus's grill. I don't know if you guys were right next to each other or a little bit spread out, but within 5 to 10 feet of all three of you.
Okay. Yeah, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to cast Summon Aberration because I want to.
Beautiful.
And so I'm going to summon a Beholderkin, which
Ooh.
is like a tiny floating beholder, essentially, kind of deal. But presumably stupider.
Not so tiny.
Not really.
It is medium.
It is. Sure, yeah, that sounds fucking great.
What? Describe it to me.
Yeah, so it kind of like, or no, it doesn't. I don't think it pops. I think there's like a black sort of tear, and it's sort of like out of that.
Oh, nice.
And it is. Yeah, I think it's like a ghostly white, and then its eye is kind of like night sky dark kind of thing.
Ooh,
like
yeah, I gotcha.
Or like eyes, I guess.
Yes. I mean, the big one in the middle.
Yeah, but it's just kind of like teeth and shit. And I'm like, attack. Whatever. And so then,
does it share your initiative?
Yeah, it goes right after me.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
Am I able to move? Yes, without getting opportunity attacks. Does that look to be the case?
So that is why I was. Were you guys all next to each other, or were you a bit spread out?
We were a bit spread out, Perry.
Yeah.
Perfect. Then yes, you may move without provoking an opportunity attack.
Awesome. I hightail it back my 30 feet.
Okay. Yeah. You push back into the forest. If you would like,
I mean, obviously enough that I can still see, but yeah.
Yeah. You could. I mean, you could take a little bit of cover here. Let me remind myself of the rules for that. But I would say you could get half cover behind some thick roots or something.
Sounds good to me.
So you have a +2 bonus to armor class and dexterity saving throws while you are back here.
Cool.
All right.
And then it's the beholder's turn.
Mm-hmm. What's its name?
I guess. Hold on, let me pull up this spell again. They are pretty intelligent. So I'm guessing I kind of ask it, and it's like,
Yeah.
I think it says that they speak deep speech. I'm like,
Mm.
cool, good to meet you.
Nice.
And so it is going to shoot some eye beams
Ooh,
at the fucking guy.
Very nice.
And so, right, it sort of hovers to a similar distance as me, I think.
Okay.
But far enough away that we're not like right next to each other. Like
Gotcha.
15 feet in between. And then, yeah, it's going to... so, first one... fuck is my spell attack modifier? I think that's a dirty 20.
That will hit.
It's gonna hit for. Why are these not? That's. Uh, 6 plus 3 plus 4. 13 psychic damage.
Ooh.
And then it gets a second, right?
A second? Well, that's hardly fair.
It's another dirty 20
Bruh.
for 7 plus 3 is 10 plus 14 this time.
All right. Nice.
I give him like a big thumbs up. It can also speak my language, but yeah, no. So I think
It's
its
still,
names are
you just summoned it. It's figuring this out, you know.
okay.
That brings us to Kalena's turn.
Oh,
You
I didn't know
see
she was
her
participating.
reach forth, and when her hand comes back, there's a long and sturdy tree branch in it, slender and powerful. At one end is an intricate blade, shimmering with that same ghostly light. You see she slams it into the ground for a moment, and her left hand grasps the other side, giving her aid as its action this combat. And she lurches forward to try and attack the
There you
forest
go.
shadow.
Let's motherfucking be real, bitches.
Oh, worm.
Man.
I'm busy. All right. So 3 attacks with advantage.
Damn, girl, you attack. I don't know.
No, go ahead. No. Let's hear it. Let's hear it, Jake.
Do you I don't know. You defend
Perfect.
your
I
family.
love it.
Do you defend your family's pride and joy with those attacks? You know.
Here's what's awesome is that all 3 of them hit.
Wow.
And
she can't hit. Not even for a discount rate.
yeah, she just does it. She just whirls this polearm around. It actually passes through you a couple times in the course of these attacks, Cerberus, and it's like a
Sorry,
cool
just making sure my cat's
breeze.
not fucking dying.
It you've been around ghosts before, even in this campaign. It is not that bone-chilling cold that sets through you, but it is more as if a gentle breeze passes across your body.
I sniff
As
the air like. All right.
ectoplasm begins to spill from the forest shadows.
Oh, she flies and don't look at me. You know. Sorry, I'll stop talking.
Yeah. That brings us back to the top of the order with Dorian.
Yo, let's go. I will try to use Phantasmal Killer.
Whoa, okay, what does that do?
That is a spell which taps into the nightmares of a creature you see, and it
Doesn't
creates an
have
illusory
nightmares?
manifestation of its deepest fears, visible only to the creature. And you have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
Is this ghost man? Jesus Christ. Having nightmares.
17 on the wisdom.
That beats it, but you still got half damage, so let me get out my
No nightmares.
D10.
Or does he get like half the
So
night?
you still have some nightmares.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
You
like
got half
a little
of the
bit
nightmares.
spooked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that kind of sucked. Okay. 9, 19, 24. Half of 24 is 12.
All right.
12
takes
psychic
12 damage. As you just see ectoplasm out the thin eye slits in the front of the visor,
Oh my
melting down like bloody tears. Cerberus, your turn.
Yeah.
He's right in front of you, locked into battle with you and this other ghostly armored figure.
Right. How close would you say?
Like spitting distance. He is stabbing you with a
Okay.
sword.
So I'm gonna. Alright, fuck it, you know? I'm gonna try this new one out. Since he's right in front of me, I'm gonna cast as my bonus action. I'm gonna cast Guardian of Nature.
Oh,
And I'm gonna use
appropriate.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Primal Beast instead of the other one.
Okay.
Which means bestial fur covers my body, my facial features become more feral, and my walking speed increases by 10 feet. I gain extra dark vision. My strength-based attack rolls have advantage, and then my melee weapons deal an extra 1d6 force damage. So,
Holy shit.
so
What kind of beastly features do you take on? Like, do they mimic any specific animal?
kind of just like a werewolf almost. I feel like.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Lupine features. Nice.
Yeah. I mean, I've been turned into a wolf a lot, so you know.
That checks out.
Yeah. So, and then I'm gonna fucking try to attack him with my fucking my scimitar. Yeah. Why not?
Okay, yeah.
Does a 17 hit?
A 17 misses.
Ah.
You roar and grow in fury and swing your blade, which glances off of the ethereal armor.
Where does it tell me if that's a strength-based attack or not?
I think scimitar is probably Dex.
Yeah. Okay.
It's strength unless it has finesse, and you're choosing to use finesse.
Oh.
True.
There's sorry.
No, yeah, thank you, Max.
Oh, I mean, I have the option.
It's been a long time since I've had to use weapons in game, so.
I mean, finesse is like there, I guess.
That is, I do believe Max is correct. Finesse is optional, so it is strength based.
Okay, well. Oh, so would you allow me to do a second roll with advantage?
Do you get advantage on your strength based attacks, don't you?
Yeah.
Then yes.
Okay.
I mean, there's no allowing there. That's how the game is played.
I was just checking. Okay.
So hold in mind that 17.
Okay, and then that time I got 22.
Yeah, I mean, you
Okay.
accustom yourself to these new abilities and strike out again, and you do manage to land a hit.
All right, so 1d6 plus 2. So that's 6 slashing damage. And then also add the, what was it? 1d6 force damage.
Okay.
No.
6.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you cut through with your sword, and it kind of, his form parts around your sword, similarly to how it did to Dorian's bullet. But then the almost like aftershock comes in of this force damage and just busts through the path carved by your blade. That brings us to the commander's turn.
Worthy battle. But I will not go down so easily. Nor will my legions.
And you see they reach up a ghostly hand and wipe away the ectoplasm, slamming it into the ground. And where those drops hit the earth, you see 3 shimmering warriors of that blood red rise forth, each with a shield and a battle axe, clawing, ready to fight. The commander then looks at you, Cerberus, and says, "You've been a nuisance."
I don't think that's true.
Does a 15 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, you take 9 slashing damage.
Okay.
And an additional 9 necrotic damage.
Okay.
As the blade glistens with a sickly black ick.
Not good.
As that cuts through you, I will say the Wraith has, the Forest Shadow has left himself open to attacks in his push to damage you further. So any attacks made against him until the start of his next turn have advantage. And as
brain.
as the battlefield changes and 3 more figures enter the fray, that is where we will head into the break. Bert, you're going to be up next when we come back. We will be back at, let's call it 8:15. See you soon. And just like that, we've returned. Ladies, gentlemen, and those not restricted by binary definitions of gender, welcome back into the grid. Bert, we come to your turn in the combat as Cerberus has turned feral and the forest shadow has summoned some supporting fighters to their side.
What were the summoned things?
Just warriors.
Some
Shields,
guys.
battle axes, longbows, etc.
I'll try blasting one of them just to kind of get a feel for it.
Yeah, smart.
Okay. First beam, and it's a 25.
That's actually gonna do it.
How about 8 force damage?
Yeah, you betcha.
How's he look?
Sturdy.
Yeah. And then
Make
the guy
quick insight check for me.
19.
That was maybe a fifth of their health.
Jesus
A little bit
Christ.
less.
Okay. And then the guy himself looks pretty okay.
He's looking rather haggard, actually.
Okay, then fuck these guys.
Leaking ectoplasm from several
Okay,
points.
then fuck these assholes.
Yeah.
Second blast going to him.
With advantage as he has essentially recklessly attacked against
Thank
Cerberus.
God, because I rolled a 2. So let's do that.
Woof.
Okay, rolled a 1. Okay, never mind. So
Tough. So the 2 is not quite going to get there, even with your pluses. Impressive as
Yeah.
I'm sure they are.
now little guy's turn.
Yep.
Yar. Yar?
Yarr.
Okay.
No.
How about...
Oh, I can't wait.
Split that by 5. So 13.
Against Big Boy,
Yeah.
not gonna do it.
But it still has
Unfortunately,
advantage?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Until the start of his next turn. Their
Oh.
next turn.
22 is not going to do it. That's kind of
22 is gonna do it. Yeah,
floor
for
was.
sure.
All right. 4, 14 damage.
Okay.
So that's psychic. And then
Yep.
26 for 8 psychic.
Yeah. Not looking good.
Sweet.
That brings us to the Warriors.
The guy.
So, one of them is going to peel off and attack the summoned aberration, Max.
Jeff.
Does an 18 hit?
I think they have an AC of 15, yeah, so I believe that.
Okay. It takes 8 slashing damage from this ghostly battle axe.
8.
Correct. One of the other ones is going to split off and attack Dorian. Dorian does a 17 hit.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, on a 17, this warrior slashes at you for 8 damage. And then the third one is gonna try and get Cerberus.
No, don't do that. The birthday boy.
What'd you
Well-
say?
I'm the birthday boy. It's not true, but
Okay, there are 4 creatures in this melee. There is
Okay.
the Forest Shadow,
Okay.
Kalena,
Okay.
Cerberus,
This little scrum we got going on.
and his summoned warrior.
Okay.
So in that order
My summoned warrior. Yeah.
is going to be how it goes. Cerberus,
Okay.
please roll me a d4.
Okay. It's a 3.
A 3. Did I say that was you or Kalena? We're going to say Kalena because the attack missed you, so it can't have hit you.
Okay.
It was a nat 1.
Okay.
So 1 in 4 chance to have hit anyone there. Kalena is going to take 8 damage. That brings us to her turn. She is going to turn herself towards this summoned creature and say, she reaches up her hand and it glows with a green magic matching her eyes.
Ooh.
And she says, flee, commanding it. So let's see. It does not balk at her commands. Unfortunately, it is too scared of the Forest Shadow, who laughs in return.
My warriors are too strong for your tricks, elf.
Can I help you?
Damn.
No, come on, keep coming, keep coming,
Is
keep
that
coming.
Jared or
Keep
is that
coming.
a cat?
Oh, what?
Oh.
Ah.
Wow.
Oh, Jared.
Oh, he had to run. A cat got on the counter. That brings us to Dorian. You're up. The Forest Shadow is looking incredibly poor.
Wow. Just stop being poor. You know?
Okay.
I mean, that's what you guys
I
did.
do-
with the heist.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's what I'm saying. It's the free market, you know. Organized intended.
I do want to mention that Phantasmal Killer is a concentration spell,
Okay.
so it do be still
Did
have an
you-
effect.
You got hit last round, though, didn't you? You took damage.
Oh,
from
you're
the,
right.
summoned
Yeah, I
status.
took 8
So
damage.
roll a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Yes.
Or no, just a check. Sorry.
I will do that. Just a regular con check.
Yep. Yeah, D20 plus con.
That is actually that is a 22.
Yeah, your concentration's still up, so Phantasmal Killer is still there.
Okay, cool. In that case, yeah. In that case, I will do a little Phantasmal Killer. Okay, so that's a Wisdom saving throw on your part still. Or wait, no. Yes.
Yes? No, maybe?
Yes. I think so.
Wisdom saving
That should be
throw is
how it
19.
works.
Okay. Yeah, 19.
Ah, ooh, my dice. Okay, well, yeah, great job. So we only take half damage.
Oh.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
Okay, 7 plus 10
All right.
plus 2 plus 3. I mean, okay. 22. Half of that is 11.
Okay.
So 11 damage.
You lift your hand. What do you use to cast your spells? Do you have a focus, an instrument, etc.?
No, I just use my hands, I guess. I'm like,
Yeah, so you raise your hands and call upon the horrors that flitter around the forest shadow's mind. And as you make this attack, they look at you. And although you cannot see them, you can tell their eyes go wide. And were they to have a face, it would blanch as they look at you and say,
No, it cannot be.
Wow.
You cannot retake your house.
and then just
A
bursts into a swirl of shadows and ephemeral droplets of rain. As the forest shadow explodes, whatever darkness it was holding on the forest is dispelled. The sky erupts with stars shimmering down upon you, and the forest brightens with glimmering moonlight as shadows are dispelled.
Wow.
However, the summoned warriors remain.
Oh, well.
Cerberus, it is your turn.
Yo, who's screaming?
Trixie has got something on her mind.
Yeah. So how?
Trixie's
how
like,
far
fuck
is,
yeah, Dorian, that kicked ass.
How far is the closest one? There's one like right next to me, right?
Oh yeah, I'll open your grill. One is on Dorian, one is on the summoned aberration, one is on you, Cerberus.
Okay, I'm gonna fucking try to.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
Slash his fucking face. You know.
Yeah, go nuts. Remember to roll with
With
advantage here.
my scimitar. Okay. 11.
An 11 does not. 11 with advantage?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, that doesn't hit, unfortunately, bud. Any bonus actions or movement?
Kind of. He's probably gonna get like an opportunity attack if I try
He
to.
would get an opportunity attack, yes.
No, I'm good.
Like, you're also juiced. Like,
I mean, I don't get any extra hit points. I don't know.
you have extra hit points from Max.
No,
Or no, those are probably burnt.
not anymore.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Like
I don't know.
I guess I would like. I don't know. Like, yeah, no.
Okay,
Nope.
you're gonna stay where you're at.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean you are shoulder to shoulder with Kalani, this spectral,
Yeah.
elven warrior, really showing the martial prowess of the woods. As we go to Bert's turn.
All right. So there's another asshole.
Yeah, there's the asshole that you hit that then went to attack the summoned aberration. Is that who you are asking about?
Yeah, let's get that fucker.
Okay.
All right, so I got my 2 blasts. That's a natural 1.
Tough.
That is a 14.
Both are gonna miss, unfortunately.
Stinky winky.
Yeah. You don't have anything special on your Eldritch Blasts right now, do you? No, like necrotic damage or psychic damage, etc.
No.
Okay. You know what I think it is you blow apart your cover on accident. So you no longer have half cover. And that's how we're going to resolve that in that one.
Cool.
Bonus action?
Then, no bonus action, but I got the little guy.
Yep.
He's got the same thing, so a 13, that's not going to hit.
Nope.
But a 25 probably is going to do it.
Yeah, that'll actually do it.
That's 14 damage, 14 psychic.
Okay. It's not it's beefing it for now. That takes us to their turn. The one in front of your aberration 23 will hit, correct?
Yeah.
8 slashing damage to the aberration. The one in front of Cerberus and Kalani is going to try and hit Kalani because she tried to command it. That is going to hit. She takes 8 damage. And the one in front of Dorian is going to try and hit Dorian. 22 will hit. Yes, Dorian?
Yep.
8 slashing damage as these battle axes are just hounding into you all in a horrid synchronicity.
That's not cool.
Ooh.
Yeah. The police would not approve.
That's okay. I don't give a shit about them.
I meant like the band.
Oh, okay.
Also fair. I should have said Sting. That would have
Oh,
gotten
okay.
us closer without as much confusion, but where was I? Yes, Kalani's turn. She looks at the you see her take her pole arm and sweep it in an arc between her and slicing through to Dorian.
Damn.
And the forest floor just bursts as a wall of force erupts upwards as she casts it. It does hit. Does this do damage to people? Oh no, interesting. That's not as useful as I thought it was. Never mind. I thought that was gonna hurt people.
Oh no.
And she's just gonna fucking use her polearm to hit the one right in front of her and Cerberus. 2 out of 3 attacks hit, so it takes 24 damage. That one is bloodied. That brings us up to Dorian.
Yeah.
Got a
That
guy on your
makes
grill.
sense. I guess what I'll do in that case is I will use my rapier. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That is a 17.
17 hits.
Cool. Where's my D8? Here it is. Okay. That's a 5.
Okay. Non-magical weapon? Or does your rapier have
Yeah.
some flavor on it? Okay. Yeah. A solid
It has
2
0
damage.
flavor.
Wow.
Great. That's fun.
Cerberus, that's you. The wraith in front of you has been bloodied by Kalena's attacks.
I'm gonna try to fucking hit him again. I'm not
Hell yeah.
satisfied
Beef him up.
with
Big
my,
beef.
My scimitar. Oh my fucking
Big,
god.
big beef.
One of them was a nat 1 parry, so
Gonna be hard to do worse than that.
okay. Well, the other was a 17, so
A 17 hits.
yeah. Okay, thank God. Jesus Christ. Okay. So that's 3 slashing damage,
Okay.
and then yeah, 1 force damage.
Wow.
So,
A whopping 2 damage this turn.
4
As the
damage.
Guardian of
No,
Nature
4
unleashes.
damage.
Your scimitar's not magical, is it?
Oh, no.
2 damage.
Okay. Well, I understand now.
They're ghosts. You can't fight a ghost with a regular sword.
Well, I'm trying, okay. Oh.
You are. The force damage, should you roll higher, is coming through fine. That brings us to Bert.
All right.
So
Okay,
that's the
asshole.
movie away from him.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's your armor class?
Mine,
Yes.
13.
Okay, you take 8 slashing damage as his attack hits you on the way out.
Yeah.
But where do you try to move to?
Probably just like, I don't know, just like 10 feet away.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you back.
Well,
yourself
actually,
up.
I'm gonna go like 30 feet. So.
Yeah, I mean, you back up. You're in line with Bert, but not like next to him.
Mm-hmm.
Now, speaking of Mr. Jankowski, the pride of tomorrow.
that's right. All right. Still got an asshole. Same guy.
Go nuts.
We're blasted. We are blasted. 17
Yeah, hits.
or 9 force damage.
Okay.
12 is not going to cut it though.
12 doesn't do it.
And then on to Mr. Deep Speech. 10's not going to do it. And 16 might though.
A 16 will. Meets it, beats it.
For 8 psychic.
Okay. I think it's really interesting looking at this kind of lane of the fight because there's just a fucking light show going on as beams connect and miss and ectoplasm shoots off as you have bloodied rather significantly now
Okay.
that warrior. It is looking kind of last legs as it makes its attack against the aberration. 21 hits.
Yeah.
8 slashing to the aberration. That is going to...
This thing has as many fucking hit points as I do.
Bruh. Kalani suffers another attack, and Dorian, you also take another 8 slashing damage as the one in front of you just... over and over and over again.
That's fair.
And then Kalani unleashes her polearm attacks on the one in front of her. Oh no. So 2 of them hit. It takes 24 damage and dies. However,
Excellent.
in the whirling dervish that she becomes, twirling with one hand this pole arm around her hand, Paul is launched from the end of the pole arm, and as she brings the last attack down, she's not looking where it's going. It brings Paul down.
Damn.
Yeah. It's tough. That brings us up to Dorian again. There are 2 of the Spectral Warriors remaining. One of them is being focused by Bert and this crazy-looking thing that he called out of a black tear in reality. And the other's in front of you.
Sorry. Cat face fell on the carpet.
Well, I guess I should use a spell.
Might be a little bit more impactful.
Yeah, I think it'll be better. So, I think what I'll do is maybe I will once again cast Shatter.
Okay, nice.
Okay, cool. I'm casting it at 3rd level.
Okay. That is Constitution saving throw. Yes.
Yes.
22.
Okay. You're only gonna take half damage.
The dice are hot tonight, folks.
Yeah. What is up with that? Okay. Let me roll. That's not my D8. That's my D8. 3D8. 6. 2. 6. 14. Half of 14 is 7. 7
That's
damage.
it. Okay. All right, Cerberus, you're up. You are 20 feet away from either of these creatures. The one that had been attacking you has been destroyed. You have freedom to do what you will.
Is one of them under the point where I cast lightning the first time?
No.
Okay.
Can it only return to that point?
Oh, okay. Or a different one. Okay. Sorry, I didn't read the last 4 words. I can do a different point.
I see. Well, here's what's tough, bud.
Yeah.
Are you casting the spell again?
Well, has it been 10 minutes?
I'm going to need you to roll, like, we'll call it 4 concentration checks
Okay.
that you haven't been tracking.
Oh. I mean, I could just fucking cast it again, you know.
If you get under 10 on any of them, the spell dissipates, and you will
Okay.
need to cast it again.
I'm just gonna cast it again.
Okay,
So
easy.
he says,
Yeah.
I will not roll a fucking die to save my life.
No.
Listen, that's fair.
I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah, go ahead and. Are you? One of them is looking much more healthy than the other. I presume that's the one you're gonna.
I mean, I'm gonna try to do the unhealthy one, actually.
Okay, yeah, finish it off.
Yeah. So you
Do I
gotta
get
a dex throw?
dexterity saving throw? 14?
Me
Or no,
too.
13. 13. I read
Oh,
it wrong.
13? Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, that does that.
Ooh.
You're gonna take the whole thing.
The full wrath of nature's God.
What the fuck is wrong with my cat today? 1 second. 24.
Okay.
24
It just bursts, pops, gone, kablooey,
Wow.
by like a lot. It had 6 HP left.
Yeah.
So this, Cerberus, from nowhere, you just hear in your mind, overkill. Bert, that's you, bud. There's only one left. I would say it's probably 50 or 45 feet away from you, probably 30 feet away from the beholder.
All right. I think, doesn't Eldritch Blast have a range of like 1 billion fucking feet?
It's like
Yeah.
60 or 90.
It's 120,
And-
yeah. So I don't have to
It's
move
120 at base?
at base, yeah.
Fuck.
And that's like
'cause
a
it's
one,
you can beef it to be like 1,000.
which is like, in what fucking situation is that ever? Yeah,
Yeah.
Snipe out a political target, man.
yeah. But the guy's gonna have to move when we get there. But I'm gonna blast.
Yeah.
It's another 1, so no good. That's a 25 though.
What's tough is that the one I think is going to hit Dorian.
No.
I'll tell you what, you can
Okay.
choose to hit Dorian or Cerberus. They're both kind of in
It's fine.
line
you
of
can
attack
hit me.
there.
Who's beefier?
I think right now I am.
Yeah.
I think Cerberus took more hits than me.
Then I'll hit Dorian. Take
Okay.
8 damage there, bud.
Okay.
And then 11 force damage to the guy.
Nice.
Youch. Dorian's like, youch.
Still standing.
All right. The
I
guy
will say on the
moves
precipice of being bloodied.
Oh, Jesus Christ. The guy moves within 30 feet of him.
Yep, easy.
And then 15.
Misses.
All right, both misses.
That's a bummer. That brings us to his turn. This thing is not intelligent, and it sees Cerberus. No, actually, it sees this just spectral horror coming towards it and shooting at it, and it mistakes the beams from you also as beams from it. So it goes to attack your beholder. It does hit the beholder for 8 slashing damage, but Dorian, you do get an opportunity attack as it leaves your melee range.
Oh, swag. I'm gonna just stab it.
Yeah, go crazy, go stupid.
A good old classic Dorian stab. That's hello.
Oh, hello.
That's 22.
Hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nine. Wait. Yeah, 9.
Okay, Dorian, you manage to bloody it as it leaves your threatened range.
Nice.
Let's go.
That brings us to Kalena. There's only one target left, and she is not one to waste time. She rushes towards it. All attacks hit, and she just handily dismantles this thing, and it disappears. You see, as combat ends, Kalena takes a breath, inhaling the freedom of the forest as the darkness dissipates. You see already she is becoming less real. Her armor fades into a softer garb beneath, and she floats ahead of you. For a moment, she looks down at Paul and says, "You know, in the end, I'm glad it went this way. You would have been lonely after I pass along. And now you all, I thank for your service. Should you wish, I can bestow upon you a few blessings. If you are in need of mounts, you may have horses from the forest.
Do we need horse at the moment?
You have none, and a cart.
Yeah.
You're pulling with a dragon and a phantom steed.
You know, we could use a couple horses.
I'll take some horses, yeah.
Okay. And you see her reach into
I'll
the
take some
soft
horses, and I want to know
earth.
more about elf stuff.
Yeah. Yes. She does not seem to be ignoring that. She reaches into the soft earth and lifts up with her hand a clump of earth and moss and a horseshoe within it. She hands one to Bert and one to Cerberus and says, "When you have need of a rod, plant this, and one shall come for you from the earth."
Okay.
One second. And as she hands those to you, she walks, or shimmers and floats over to you, Dorian, and says, "You, I must thank especially. You have dispelled the forest's shadow. I saw your magic ring true, as if emboldened by these lands. I would invite you, please, into the tree with me, so that I might share the knowledge of the wood."
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You two head into this huge hollow tree. And Dorian, as you cross the threshold, it is as if you are transported. You see that Kalani becomes more toned. Her colors filling out, saturated, I think is the word I wanted.
Yeah.
Much more real. And
Thought you meant she was getting kind of jacked at first.
Yeah.
that's why, I was like, can't say that one. And the home around you is filled with life. Even inside of this hollow tree, you see eventually the trunk rejoins itself and grows far into the sky. There are pots and pans and jars and, drying herbs. There is a light, almost a laughter, that fills the space around you as you are enveloped in House Varani. We lived in these woods, and it taught us many things. We certainly learned more from it than we could ever teach to another. And she reaches out her right hand and says, "If you would take my hand, I will pass that knowledge to you, and let the spirit of the wood inhabit you as I pass along."
Yeah.
And
Of course.
you feel not cold, but now a comforting, warm breeze pass along your arm where her hand grasps you. You have learned 2 spells as the forest magic flows into you. You learn Long Strider and Pass Without Trace,
Ooh, okay.
and you may learn 1 druid cantrip of your choice. What has happened here is you have gained the Wood Elf Magic feat.
Nice.
That's very cool.
And Dorian, her eyes meet yours. Dorian, what color are your eyes?
Dorian has green eyes.
Okay. She's going to make an insight check against you. Would you like to roll opposed charisma, or just have her try and beat your charisma score?
I think that she can just try to beat my charisma score.
Okay. With a 10, something flashes across her eyes, but nothing quite settles. And she says, "Thank you for freeing my home." And she fades away, and the rest of the house kind of slowly returns back to that state that you found it in. Although more inviting now, as the darkness within it has been dispelled. Cerberus and Bert, you see Dorian emerge from the tree. Dorian, do you leave right away, or do you take a moment with this newfound knowledge in this place?
I definitely take a moment.
Yeah. Cerberus and Bert, after a little while, Dorian returns to you, and you are free to return to your party. You have succeeded in your duty, gained a few boons, and, kicked the ghost's ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woohoo.
Those minions were like 10 times tougher than he was. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay, he had 127 hit points,
Oh.
and they had 45.
That seems
The
wrong.
thing is just, here's the thing
Did we
about the
just all
fucking
focus on
action
him at
economy.
first?
Is,
Yeah, I
yeah,
think we
he
did,
was the
yeah.
only one to focus on.
Yeah.
It was 5v1. So, I mean, you got him down like 90 hit points in the first round before he even had a chance to, like, it was literally his second turn he summoned his
Oh,
people.
wow.
So,
That's funny.
but yeah, thank you all for playing tonight. I am hopeful that the next time we play, we will visit tomorrow and find our way to the city inside the mountain. Thank you, everyone, for being here, for playing, for kicking ghost ass and free in the forest. We'll see you again in 2 weeks. Peace.